Welcome back to the Skift Daily Briefing. It's Wednesday, April 22nd. I'm Sarah Dandashi, and today, JetBlue's CEO pushes back on bankruptcy rumors. World Cup fans are getting squeezed from every direction, and aviation's green future is still not ready. Let's dive in. First up, JetBlue. CEO Joanna Geraghty sent a memo to staff this week saying the airline is not considering bankruptcy. And the fact that she had to say that tells you everything. Speculation has been loud, including a viral video from JetBlue's own founder, David Neeleman, suggesting Chapter 11 might be inevitable. Your founder on camera saying those words? Well, Geraghty's response, it's not happening. But she did admit the environment is more challenging than expected, particularly on fuel. High fuel costs tied to the Middle East conflict are hitting smaller carriers hard, and JetBlue just borrowed $500 million against 22 aircrafts, with another $250 million available if needed. She then said the quiet part out loud. The decks are stacked against smaller carriers like us. Bigger airlines absorb fuel shocks. JetBlue has less room to maneuver. Merger speculation is swirling too. United, Southwest, Alaska have all been floated as buyers, and United CEO has pitched a mega merger with American, which American denied Friday. Q1 earnings land April 28th, and that is when the real picture will emerge. Story 2, if you're going to the World Cup this summer, brace yourself, because tickets are just the start. Final seats can run close to $11,000, up from $1,600 in 2022. Nearly 70 members of Congress have written to FIFA calling it price gouging, but the host cities are piling it on as well. Toronto raised its hotel tax through July. Vancouver added a major events lodging fee. New Jersey is pushing higher sales taxes near MetLife, rideshare surcharges, and a 10% tax on World Cup sports betting. And if that wasn't enough, getting to games will be expensive too. The train from New York to MetLife normally runs $13 round trip. On match days, $150. In Boston, a $20 train ride jumps to $80, shuttles up to $95, and parking at Arrowhead in Kansas City starts at $125. And fan festivals, historically free, are now charging entry fees in several cities. Every stakeholder is treating this like a once-in-a-generation payday, and fans are footing the bill. And finally, a reality check on aviation's green future. The Middle East conflict has caused jet fuel prices to more than double in under a month. And for years, the industry has pointed to sustainable aviation fuel, also known as SAF, as the hedge against exactly this. Domestically produced, diversified, less exposed to geopolitical shocks. Great in theory, but the problem, SAF is just 0.7% of all aviation fuel today. That's less than 1%. Getting to a meaningful scale would require 7,000 production facilities, and today there are only about 300. There are also real questions about whether SAF is even sustainable. Certain crop-based fuels may actually be worse for the climate than conventional jet fuel and could drive food price increases and deforestation. The honest takeaway, SAF isn't a magic bullet. The industry needs a longer-term strategy, serious investment, and a lot more honesty about the timeline. And although the crisis is now, the fix is still years away. Well, that's it for your Skift Daily Briefing. For more industry news, head to skift.com. And as always, subscribe at skift.com/daily. Thanks so much for listening.